the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. Looking across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Plant. It's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and 9. From the gun. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First down, Falcons.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
31-yard line.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. Finding space at the 15. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. On the play fake, here's Dart.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Taken in, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he will score. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Falcons. The extra point is good. And the Falcons will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the give, it's Tracy. And he runs past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here's 3rd and 2. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18, go! Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw it again. He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
38-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake. Now Dart. Working across the field. He gets this to Neighbors. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The throw is Dart. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Sly's kick is good. And the Giants get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Look over the crowd, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Dart going to throw here on second down. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big-time play out of the G-men. It's a gain of 49.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's second and 9. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
On the double. Here we go. Here we go.
Dart on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Cougar 19. Big alert. Big alert.
A run on first and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Viking 18. 19 Tiger. Check smash. Check smash. Ready,
Gart's gonna hold on to it himself, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Tracy. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. As they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down's looming. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Penix. Looking down the field there, but his ball's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Fires quickly and is complete on the slant. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down, they need 7. They're going to go play action with Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
no return here. This is a touchback.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On first and 10, here is Dart. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 41 yards out. Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants are able to put up three and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get, so kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me you come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 36 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. He has Hyatt complete. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joey Sly set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll go play action now with Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 3rd down, Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Raiders' kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18, right here. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Take off.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard
Well,
line.
gonna throw it again. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's to Mooney, complete, right side. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the run, here's Cole. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. To throw is Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. They run over center with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get a sack on first, the tackle for loss on 2nd, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it is Dark. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he will score. Game on. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Greg, Mike, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They're going on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 6, 18, 65, back 60, 70 range.
Out of shotgun. It's done. That one complete to Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and 1. It's Dart. Open man. That's Slayton. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. 1st down. Giants.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This is caught at 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this has been a team that all year just has this ability to never give up and finish games at the end. When chips are down, they're at their best, and that's the key to NFL football. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be good when it matters.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.